Hey everybody, what's going on? What's up? I didn't forget to unmute the mic tonight. So what's up, everybody? Yeah, what's up, Twisted Mike? Chili, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, Chili. Twisted, good to see you. What's up, Keep? What's going on, Deviator? Wow, Jub's there too. What's up, Bella, Kriesman? Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. It's wow. It's 2020. I can't believe it's 2020 already. Man. Can't believe it's 2020 and I got a birthday in like 2 months. Less than 2 months, like a little over a month away. Man. Jesus, man. You know, I couldn't wait to hit 18. And then I couldn't hit 21. And now it's like I'm almost 47. I'm like, God, does this shit slow down at all? I mean, it's just, the years go by so quickly now. And it's crazy. So, how's everybody doing? I haven't streamed in so long, and this is my first stream back. I've done what? I've turned on the stream 2 times or so, 3 times maybe since June. I mean, holy cow. Wow. Nice welcome back there, everybody. Holy cow. So it's, new year, it's like I said in my video, it's a new year, and, my New Year's resolution is to try to revitalize what I've killed over the last couple of years, the Digital Dungeon Master. So I'm actually looking forward to it, and I feel really good now, and man, I'm so ready to get back into this, guys. You guys have no clue, to be honest. And man, I'm super excited. And it's like I said in my New Year's update video that I put out earlier today. I'm not gonna just. I always tell myself I'm not gonna jump back in after taking a break and just go, neck high again. And it's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this slowly and just introduce a little bit more here and there, and I'm gonna play what I want to play and make the videos that I want to make now, and not worry about, if anybody's going to watch the game that I'm running or not, or, are they going to be happy with me playing this game, or, am I going to be okay making this video? That's, I worried about numbers for so many years, and I'm just not worried about it anymore. I'm doing it for me and anybody else that wants to hang out and, take the journey with me. That's all I can say. But I'm definitely excited about doing this. I'm super stoked. I was, and I'm being really truthful with you guys too. My first couple of games, and Chili was in my very first game that I ever ran as a DM, and it was we played basic D&D, and it was so fun, and I had so much fun doing it. And then we started playing D&D 5e, and I really loved it. And once the channel exploded, and there were 500 people watching, 700 people watching, up to 1,000 people watching, it went from having fun to a job, pretty much. I invested so much time and effort into this. I put hardcore 4.5 years of my life into this, and it really burnt me out, and especially the last couple of years. It just really burnt me out. And then I get in this rut to where I'm doing a disservice to everybody because I'm not 100% into it. And actually, a few people sent me emails. Not and a couple people had posted comments on YouTube, and so a couple people said in Twitch chat that they could just tell that I wasn't really into it, and I knew that I needed to take a break, and that's why and 2019 was pretty much a non-existent year for me, and I stopped streaming and shut down the Patreon page and the Patreon page, and didn't do hardly any videos or anything like that, and I just decided to call it quits for a while. Plus I wasn't feeling well, and I had a lot of other commitments that I had as well, and so I'm looking to get back into it, and not do too much at the beginning. In fact, I'm just going to do whatever I can handle. So that's why I'm only going to do one game. I mean, no more like 4-6 hour sessions and 5-6 games a week, and I'm not doing that anymore. I just can't. I can't prepare for that many games. It's just it's super tough. But I mean, I appreciate, I still appreciate all of you guys, sending me emails, asking me how I'm doing, and, all the comments on YouTube, like, hey man, are you alive? Are you doing all right? All the emails. And, I appreciate it. I replied to all of them, it's, it's just, I had to step away for a bit. I had to. So, but man, I'm so jonesing to get back into it, and I can't wait for Unity releases, just like everybody else. I mean, hell, I'm a full-time employee of Fantasy Grounds, and I wish I could use it now, but I just can't. So, but I've been working on some stuff behind the scenes with Unity and getting some campaigns ready and stuff, and maybe I'll be able to start doing some streams, working with Unity and stuff. I should be able to. I just want to be able to confirm it with Doug first before Doug and John first before I start doing any of that live. So, but the program's doing really well. I mean, updates all the time, multiple updates a week. Sometimes multiple updates a day. It's running really good. So, but yeah, I'm going to be doing one game a week. I have everything ported over. Well, I have everything in Classic already for Dungeons and Dragons Basic. I mean, I've basically done all 5 box sets, which is the Rules Cyclopedia. I've also done all seven of the Dungeons and Dragons early 1990s Thunder Rift setting. I've done all 7 of those books. I've also done book 1 of the GAZ or Gazetteer series, the Grand Duchy of Karamikos. I've got that in, and then I've also got B1, 2, and 3, and I'm working on B4. So, I love putting content into Fantasy Grounds, and that's not what burnt me out. Working with that's like, man, that's the best thing. It's so relaxing. Just put on some music and just start, inputting data and formatting it and creating encounters and tables and linking tables. Man, that's all the stuff that I just absolutely love to do. And, that wasn't the thing that burnt me out. It was everything else involved that burnt me out. You know what I mean? That's what really, that's what really burnt me out. A lot of people are like, oh, you're just turning on a stream and playing D&D. You're living the life. And yeah, sure, I'm living the life, but there's a lot more to just hitting a stream button and hitting the stream button again to turn it off. And if any of you out there have streamed before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And, there's just a huge misconception of what some folks think what it takes to stream, and it is just an amazing amount of work. So yeah, I still do videos every week for work, Banach, and I love making videos too. I love just like right now, I just love turning on the stream and just talking to you guys and just kind of letting it go and letting it all hang out. I just love to do stuff like that. And if you guys have any questions or anything throughout this first stream, please, guys and gals, please feel free to ask away, because I'm back, and like I said, and I got my new schedule. I'll be streaming 3 days a week, so pretty much Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday or Sunday, or Saturday or Sunday, or whenever the game's going to be. Like I said, the game will probably be on Wednesday or Sunday, and it's going to be an early afternoon game. So, I don't want to lock down my night anymore, and I don't want to, because I have work anyway. So I'm just basically taking a break from work and doing my digital Dungeon Master stuff and getting back to it after I stream for an hour or two. So, I'll be doing content creation stuff. I plan on doing map creation. I'm going to be working on my World of Rakan that I've been working on and writing crap down in ledger books for most of my adult life. I want to do Fantasy Grounds prep videos, and I've got a couple of guests lined up, some pretty big names actually in the RPG industry. Hopefully, I'll have a guest on once a month and stuff like that. And once I decide to start getting a game back up after Unity comes out, I'll probably have anywhere between 4 and 6 players for my game. It's only going to run 2 hours a session. I want to keep the attention of my players, and I think a 2 hour session is great. And it'll make me want to come back for more. It's going to make the players going to want to come back for more. It's going to hopefully make you guys want to come back and watch more the next week. And we're going to stream probably 4 weeks in a row, and then probably take a week off, and then come back and play 3 more weeks, take a couple weeks off. So I'm going to get breaks in there as well. So, and then after the game, I plan on staying for 30 minutes as like a Q&A and stuff like that. So I think that'll work out pretty good. I really do. So let's see what you guys are asking in chat. So yeah, Deviator, thanks, man. It's good to be back, man. Honestly, it's awesome. Hey, what's up, Lance? Pernicious Pilfer. What's going on? Pernicious Pilfer is going to be playing in some games. Thanks for the nice words, Keep. You learned a lot from me about this stuff online. That's cool. Running for your friends is awesome, man. So you know what it takes, man. It's a lot of work, man. Yeah. Real life does come first, Chili. And when I didn't have anything going on back in Florida, when I wasn't working full time, yeah, I could commit 20 hours a day to this. But the thing is, Chili, I could do 20 hours a day solid and still be behind. I mean, because it just every day more and more stuff tacks on. YouTube comments were huge, and they're still huge. I mean, I get anywhere between 20 and 50 YouTube comments a day. I mean, it's just crazy. And you try to respond to all of them, and then you have all of your comments actually emails that people send you through the website, or it's just, man, it's so time consuming, Chili, you're wanting Fantasy Grounds Unity? Yeah, almost, man. It'll hopefully be out in the first quarter of 2020. So, Londell 26. How are my games going? They're not going, but they will be going once Unity comes out. Then I will be running. Like I already talked about, I'll be running one game. And for 2020 and 2021, some of you may like this, some of you may not like this, but these are the games that my players and I are going to be playing. So in 2020, I'm shooting for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Basic Dungeons & Dragons, Starfinder, and also some Dragon Age. And then in maybe late 2020, going into 2021, I also want to add in some Shadow of the Demon Lord and Talislanta. Probably Talislanta 4th edition. And then some Savage Worlds. I love Savage Worlds, but I want to wait for a little while now that Adventure Edition's out. I want to wait till Adventure Edition's been out for a little while, and a lot of the deluxe stuff is converted over to Adventure. So I don't have to do it. So that's why I'm going to probably wait on Savage Worlds until the end of this year or early next year. So... but that's what's going on for the next couple of years. So keep on the Borderlands. My video today sounded like I was still doing a lot. Well, I mean, I'm working full time, obviously, and then I have some other responsibilities here, helping with my mom and stuff, making sure she gets to doctor's appointments and, taking care of what she needs to do. Cause I mean, she needs to get places and stuff. So yeah, but I mean, I love my mom, man. She's amazing, man. She's had it rough, and that's why I try to do as much as I can now. Deviator says, "Can I imagine if I were trying to do everything in the competition? Yeah, that would be pretty crazy." So Obney, you got it right. What's up, Obney? Good to see you again, man. And welcome, Londell, too. Also, welcome to the channel. If you guys haven't followed, feel free to follow. I'm going to be streaming quite a few days a week now, 3 days. And I think that's going to be enough. So, but like I said, I'm going to be doing, other stuff, content creation, map creation, stuff like that. So, Ryu. Oh, man. Yeah. What's up, Ryu? Man, I haven't seen you in probably a couple years. So good to see you, Ryu. Welcome back, man. I've been good. I've been... really haven't been around too much in the last year, so, but I'm back, and 2020 is going to be a good year, man. Twisted is basically going to be the first game system. It's going to be probably maybe second or third. It just depends on how easy it's going to be to port everything over from Classic to Unity, because, dude, I've got so much content. And I've already started the porting process, but there's some more updates and stuff that I'm waiting for. I'm using the More Core extension, so that has to be updated by Damien. I'm using a couple of other extensions, so there's some other variables in there that has to be in place first before I start playing Basic. So I hope that makes sense, Twisted Tech. But good to see you, Twisted, as well. And also, is Savage World still on the table? Yeah, I already talked about that. That's going to be coming towards the end of the year, maybe New Year. Because I want to do Season 3 of my Zombie Apocalypse. And that's what I definitely... That's the first Savage World stuff we're going to be doing, is Season 3 of the Zombie Apocalypse. And don't worry, the kid will be back. You guys know who I'm talking... That's all I'm going to say. The kid will be back. Londell, yeah, you're welcome, man. But yeah, I also had pneumonia, Ryu, for 3 months I went on vacation in October, and when I got back from vacation, I just got deathly sick, and just within probably the last 2-3 weeks, I've actually started feeling really good. But it was horrible. I don't ever want to get pneumonia again, and I'm still coughing. I didn't do that on purpose, by the way, but I actually am still coughing too. So, Lord Calamero, welcome to the channel. Twisted Tech Mike, I'm a good kid. Well, I appreciate it, man. Not a kid. I wish I was a kid again. Boy, I mean, I probably wouldn't do anything different. I mean, it's all hindsight, right? Yeah, Ryu, you've been gone for a while. I've been gone for a while too. So 2000, it's been probably a couple of years since I've seen you. And 2018 was a, here and there type of year. And 19, it was like non-existent. So yeah. But yeah, thanks, Banach. Feel free to join the Discord server, guys, because I'm going to be active in there again as well. So And thanks for putting a link in there, Banach. I appreciate it. Oh, you broke a leg? Holy cow! Ah, so you're yeah, that's cool. Wow, 5 years is a long time, man. Yeah, happy New Year to you as well, Lord Calamero. Sounds like a calamero sounds like a calamero sauce or like a pasta sauce or something with my pasta. Yeah, but happy New Year to you too, man. Welcome. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling better, man. Holy cow, you guys have no clue. And there were quite a few Fantasy Grounds Friday streams that I was doing for work where I was still sick as a dog and I was just coughing all it was just bad, man. I hated that, but I mean, show's got to go on, man. So you gave your dad the cold too. Definitely an uninvited guest for sure. Oh wow, you went to PAX and wow, upper respiratory infection. I should have probably went to the hospital. I'm sure I would have went to the hospital if I would have gotten well if I would have went to the clinic during the peak. I'm sure they probably would have just said you need to go. But I mean that's just not that just wasn't an option for me because I can't spend any amount of time in the hospital because I have my mother here and you know she's got to get somewhere. She's got to get there, and so it's just not an option. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to, and like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing one video a week for YouTube. I'll be doing. A lot of people keep asking what's on my shelf behind me, so I'm going to be doing a new series called "What's on Dave's Shelf," and I'll just kind of pile all the different books on my desk and kind of show you what's going on with each type of game that I have. I mean, I don't have a lot. I just have I have 4th edition, 5th edition, Starfinder, Pathfinder 2, and Basic, and Fantasy Age, and Dragon Age, and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'll just kind of show Shadow the Demon Lord now. I just got a great deal on 13 Shadow the Demon Lord books that my mom got me for Christmas. That was really nice. So I'll kind of just be showing off, what's on Dave's shelves, and then, say for instance, if we start playing Dragon Age first, when the games get back going, then I'll during the time that we're playing the game, I'll do videos for that particular game. So I'll kind of do some videos on how the mechanics work for Dragon Age or whatever game we're playing. And then I'll continue to do unboxings and stuff. So I will say this, during the holidays, a company reached out to me and asked me if I would like to do a review on immersive battle maps. And this was by Yaro Studios. And this was actually a huge Kickstarter. So the company sent me 2 of these books, one to keep and one to do a giveaway with. So I have 2 of these, all right? So I'm going to do a review on this. This looks like it looks like an unbelievable product. And then I have these, they're reusable stickers for the immersive battle maps. So they reached out to me through my YouTube channel, and these things look amazing. They look like they're built amazingly. I was told when I got the package last week, I opened these up and I saw these and I'm like, holy cow, I haven't even opened these up, and just with a first impression, these things look like they're amazing. And these are going to work so well in my around the table game. And man, they're so heavy. I mean, the package was like, I was like, wow, did somebody send me a couple bricks in the mail or something like that? But thank you, Sandman, so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel, Sandman. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a review on that, and then I'll also be doing probably be doing a giveaway with one of those as well. So I'll be doing product review videos again, and I'm also going to be setting up my Patreon page and redoing my website. But that is going to be in February-ish. So, and I've already talked about that in my video. So, I'm going to set up, I'm going to totally redo Patreon, and because I just want to do it and make it much more manageable for me. So doing one game a week, 1 or 2 videos a week, and my Patreon page, that'll be easy enough for me to handle. So, and then whenever I'm working on my Patreon content, I'll be streaming it live. So, you know, I'm gonna do like a monthly adventure or monthly content for my world. You know, do a fully fleshed out town with a map. I'm gonna do all the cartography myself with all of the art licenses that I've purchased over the last year or so. So yeah, it's gonna be it's just gonna be much more manageable. And yeah, I'm not going to get back into that until I need to work myself in slowly before I just dive on in. And, you know, but I'm not really diving in like I was before, you know, so, but yeah, I'll be doing that as well. And then in the future, I've had a couple of requests to run private games for people. And it just, I may do one, but that won't be until even later on down the line, until I get everything ready and everything, you know, everything to where I need it. And then I'll think about doing an offline game through Patreon. So, but it won't be streamed or anything like that. So, but that's what I got going on, guys and gals. Yeah, join the Discord. The link Banak has posted. So thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. So, and hello from El Paso, Texas. Hello from the desert, Lord Calamero. Hello from the desert. Oh yeah, conventions definitely seen that in doctor's offices. That's where I got. That's where I got sick. Maldeeps, good to see you as well, Maldeeps. Everything is going good. Oh, so you guys, Clyde, you backed backed this book? Yeah, these immersive battle maps, they look amazing, man. I can't wait to open it up and make a video. Oh, you've seen one also, Londell? That's awesome, man. And yes, Obmi is correct. The Around the Table game will not be streamed. So. Thanks. I like the haircut too, Rilvis. I got into a fight with a lawnmower a couple days ago. And the lawnmower won. Madman, good to see you. Happy New Year to you. I'm glad I'm back, man. Good to see you also, Madman. Yeah, no, a lot of people here. Really appreciate everybody hanging out. Totally do. Oh, what's up, Sam, man? Oh, you had to make a new account? Oh, that sucks, man. So you don't have Fadakin anymore, huh? Well, that's good, Londell. Yeah, I was down and out for, man, I would literally sleep. I didn't eat too much because I just couldn't. I'd get up for the bathroom, and then I'd get up and I'd do my work, get caught up, and go back to sleep. That's what I did for 2 months. And I read a bunch of Pathfinder. I read a bunch of Pathfinder, read a bunch of Starfinder. I read a bunch of Dragon Age and stuff like that. Oh, thanks, Lance. Appreciate it, man. 24 months, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Maldeeps, you just got into the RPG hobby? That's cool, man. Your girlfriend got a load of books for you for Christmas? Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Well, if you miss anything, Rilvis, everything will be right on YouTube and everything. So, I mean, everything will be taken from here and put on there, and like I've done. And now I have a holy cow. I've always used the Wondershare video editor. And oh my gosh, they came out with Filmora 8 was what I was using for years. And it was so damn slow. For a 4-hour game, it would take me like 6.5 hours to process the video. And I have a badass machine. I got 64 gig of RAM. I got Ryzen 16 core, like almost 5 gig processor. I got 4 gig worth of video. I mean, I got a balls to the wall PC, but man, video editing was so horrible, and that took a lot of time, and that was so frustrating as well. But now they came out with Filmora 9, and holy cow, is that so fast? Now, if I do like an hour video for work, it literally takes about 15 minutes. So I don't know what Filmora did between version 8 and 9, but I love you guys for it, and it takes no time to edit videos now. I mean, it was such a daunting process, and I hated it. And thank you so much, Filmora. that is so awesome. So it was awesome. Yeah, the GPU acceleration, whatever they did, oh my gosh, it actually works, man. It's amazing. It takes, for over an hour video, it takes no more than, I'm talking 15 minutes max. I mean, before it was like a frame every couple seconds. It was just so frustrating. And I would have to let things sit overnight before I could even cut them. And then after you get your video edited and processed, then you got to start cutting them into 30-minute increments, because that's what everybody's used to seeing. So their video editor also was so ungodly slow, and now it's so quick. So I don't know if they had a change in administration or what, but I'll tell you what, that was amazing for Filmora to do that. So, but yeah, it probably is, Chili. It's probably taken advantage of all the cores now, which is it's awesome. It's like I'm finally, 2 years after having this, 16 core processor, I'm actually being able to use them finally. And holy cow. Sony Vegas Pro is pretty good. Yeah, I never tried that one, Maldives. I tried a couple others, but I had so much money into Filmora already. I didn't want to start switching. So, Kadojo! Oh my gosh, Kadojo. What is going on, man? Old Kadojo, the Dragonborn Battlemaster Fighter. What is going on, man? Holy cow. Long time no see. Are you still working for Winn-Dixie, Kadojo? You see, I remember a lot of stuff. Kadojo was in my Tyranny of the Dragons game, and Kadojo played a Dragonborn Battlemaster Fighter, and he had to miss a game one night for work, and he sent me a message, and he said, whatever you do, don't let Big Dirt play my character, because Big Dirt he called himself, when Big Dirt was playing in games of mine, Big Dirt would call himself the closer. And he would say, if the closer's got to come in, I'm going to kill your characters. So people stopped missing games and stuff. But Kadojo actually sent me a message and said, under no circumstance, do not let Big Dirt play my character. And I actually saved a screenshot of that image also. And I actually have it in my carousel of funny images that I have during, pre-stream and after stream and stuff like that. So once it comes up, I'll switch over and let you guys read it. So you guys will have to read it quick, because I have I think a 10-minute cycle or something like that. So, but I'll let you guys see that really quick. So that's cool. You're getting into games there, Maldeep. That's cool. You and your girlfriend taking the ride together, man. That's cool. Yeah, it is, Ryu. That's why I didn't want to hear it. Is right here, guys. Take it out. Hey, guys. There it is. Hey, Dave, I'm going to be on tonight, but there's... there you go. Hey, guys, I'm going to be on tonight, but there's some storms. Okay, and it was going through Tampa, and he says, don't let Big Dirt... Under no circumstance let Big Dirt use my character. That was so good. But I had to screenshot that because that was just so funny. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, Chili. Yeah, I know you're an Adobe guy, man. It's just too expensive. It was like $700, and I'm like, oh my god. I think I paid like $299 for my Filmora, and then that was enough for me. So, but good to see you, Kiddojo, man. Oh, you're at the post office now? That's even better yet, bud. Well, if the post office is going to be around, I don't know. The post office may not be around in another 10 years. If the post office keeps losing $5 billion a year plus, I don't think it'll be around for too much longer. I'm sorry to ruin your day by saying that, but yeah. Ryu, you've had an urge to find a second game to play a fighter. That's cool. The samurai subclass. Well, I don't think samurai is an official archetype, isn't it? Isn't it part of the DM's Guild or something like that? Yeah, exactly, Bannock. Adobe is the rich man's world program. There you go, man. Jelly says, LOL, pay for. Yeah, I don't remember it being in any of the official canon books, but a turtle spore druid, huh, Maldeeps? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, if it is, I mean, if it is, just let me know what book it's in. Maybe it's in something Mordenkainen's, isn't it? I don't think it is. I think that was. Or Xanathar? Wait, maybe it's Xanathar's. I think it might be Xanathar's. Maybe. I'll have to take a look later. I got to make a note of that. Look for the samurai. Yeah, that's cool, Maldi. So yeah, a lot of people like the turtle. I like the turtle. I never had any of my players play the turtle, but I gave them the option to play it because it was official canon that came out. So even though it was just like a small little PDF, which is cool. Oh, you're going for an assassin thief, huh? Assassin rogue, gloom stalker multiclass. Damn. Multiclassing is good in D&D 5e, but the only thing that I could recommend if you're going to play a real low level campaign, then go all out with multiclassing. But if you're going to play a long-term game, I don't know, man. Multiclassing, it can kind of almost hurt you in the long run, but that's just my opinion. Especially if you're going to play something like, Tyranny of Dragons or, Princes of the Apocalypse, where it's going to take you to level 15, 18. I mean, it could hurt you in the long run, especially if you start diverting yourself way out there, Xanathar's? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, now that I got to thinking about it, I'm like, it's got to be Mordenkainen's or Xanathar. So thanks for that, guys. What's up, Drake Takes? Welcome, Drake Takes. I got to tell you guys about Drake Takes for in just 1 second. So, all right. So thanks for the confirmation there, Londell. Xanathars, that's good. Samurai can make 22 attacks in a row. There must be some kind of glitch or some kind of like exploitation maybe for that. So let me come over here and find my my Tupperware bin of the AC series. Because I haven't streamed that much. And I want you guys to know how awesome Drake Takes is. I mean, Drake Takes has got a stream as well. So if you guys are looking to watch some other games, you guys follow Drake's channel, guys. So when you guys know I work for Fantasy Grounds, right? And you guys know that I love basic D&D. I own I'll take that back. I own everything but Jade Harvest, and I will never own it because The Jade Harvest, if you ever find a copy for $1,500, it's probably fake anyway, because it was an adventure that was printed on paper. There's absolutely there's no cover for it, nothing like that. It's just basically stapled papers, and it's not recommended to ever get the jade hair. Sorry about that. So I don't even consider that as a real module. But anyways, I have everything for basic D&D, as you can see. All the board games, all the box sets, every single, B series, E series, C series, MI, the DA Darkmoor series, all of the everything, all of the accessories. And the only thing that I was missing was AC5, which AC is the accessory series. And AC5 is the very first character sheet book that ever came out. And since then, for basic Dungeons and Dragons, there's been 4 other character sheet books come out past AC5. So basically AC6 was another character book because, D&D had become so popular that they ran out of the first 1,000 or so AC5s that they printed. So, they added AC6 as another player character record sheet book. So I didn't have AC5 because it's anywhere between like $300 and $600 from what I've seen on eBay. And I didn't know how much it was worth until 6 months ago when I took these out of comic book boxes that I had them stored in for 20 years plus. And so AC5 was the only thing that I needed. So to speed the story up a little bit, when our company, I work for Fantasy Grounds, we went to Florida for our VIP party for the 5 VIP backers that we had. We went down to Orlando to near downtown Disney, and we had a conference, and then we played games for the entire day, had food. It was a fun time. I mean, I hadn't had a blast like that in such a long time. And when I met Rob Toohey and Drake and all these guys came in, it was just, Drake handed me this box, this little thin box, and he said, "Hey, here, I got something for you." I didn't know what. I was just like, "Oh, okay." And I opened it up, and when I opened up the box, I pulled out the top, and it said a Dungeons and Dragons game accessory, AC5, and it was the AC5 book. And here it is. This is the original AC5 book. This is like the Holy Grail for basic Dungeons and Dragons, and it's a beautiful copy. I mean, it's beautiful. It's not missing any pages. It doesn't have any writing in it, nothing like that. And the first thing out of my mouth was like, I can't take this, because I know how much it's worth. And the first thing I did was I just said, I can't take it, man. And man, I actually got emotional. I was like, man, I can't believe somebody, did that. And so yeah, man, thanks so much, Drake. I mean, AC5, man, you made the incomplete complete. And man, I totally appreciate it, man. And it's awesome. I look at that all the time, because I always love to just randomly open up a one of my basic D&D boxes, and I just love to take something out and just look at it. And man, I always look at that AC5. I'm like, man, that looks so good. I just want to make a character right now. I'm like wanting to roll up a character and, ruin one of those character sheets. But yeah, man, thanks so much, Drake, man. That's like amazing, man. AC5, man, the Holy Grail for basic Dungeons and Dragons. Thanks so much, man. So yeah, I have all my, all the box sets, as you guys can see. I have all of the modules in series. I've got, and here's the accessory stuff. This is all the accessory stuff. including the geomorphs and everything. And I'll be doing videos. That new video series that I was talking about, what's on Dave's shelf. So I'll just kind of go through each bin and just show you guys each thing. And I bought this brand new when I was a kid. I bought it from Walden Books. Back when there used to be bookstores, I bought that. I actually specially ordered it. It cost me, I don't even know how much this is worth, but it's it says like, no, I think it was like $9 or $7 or something like that. And it's like the first time there was like paper miniatures and walls and stuff. And yeah, so yeah, and I thank my mom for this because she bought most of this stuff for me when I was a kid. So, but yeah, but I'll be doing a, yeah, definitely Drake. I definitely will make a copy, a bunch of them actually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting those videos on, what's on Dave's shelf. So that'll be pretty cool. So PGS Rules, welcome, man. The Rule Cyclopedia book, yeah, Drake Take does rock, Rilvis, that's for sure. So PGS Rules, the Rule Cyclopedia is all 5 box sets. BECMI, BECMI, Basic, Expert, Companion, Master, Immortal. It's all 5 basic Dungeons and Dragons books in one hardback. So basically all 5 box sets. That's what the Rule Cyclopedia is. All 5 basic, Expert, Companion, Master, and Immortal. All 5 box sets in one book. 304 pages, the entire game. Awesome. But no, it's definitely not a cross between Basic and D&D. There's a couple of additional things. There's some optional rules and stuff that were added in there that were from Dungeon and Dragon magazine, and also a new skill check system that was introduced. But then it also had, from the black box set up there, the master box set, it had the weapon proficiency system in there as well. So, yep, all 5 box sets. Pain Guy, what's up? Good to see you also, Pain Guy. Wow. Good to see you, Pain Guy. Second day in a row I've seen Pain Guy, I think. So have I ever checked out Legend of the Five Rings? No, I haven't. I haven't checked out. I know there's a playing card game too, but no. The only playing card game I have, I got the new Pathfinder core set and the expansion. So, and then that big Skull and Shackles box up there, I won that on eBay for $5, $4.99 minimum bid. I never thought I was going to win it. I just put a minimum bid on there, and I actually won it. And I was like, holy cow, I couldn't believe it. So sometimes a minimum bid will win you something. Sometimes it won't. So, but yep, not a problem at all, PGS Rules. Not a problem at all. That's right, BECMI. Basic, Expert, Companion, Master, Immortal. Yep. Oh, yeah, the treasure tables. Yeah, I put all those in Fantasy Grounds. That was a pain in the butt. That was a massive undertaking. One click and it rolls like 30 tables. It takes forever. Dice just keep falling out everywhere. It's so fun to watch. It's like a waterfall of 10-sideds and all the other sides of dice. Yeah, you can actually pick up a print-on-demand copy of the Rules Cyclopedia, which you can do through my affiliate link down below. And you can get a printed copy, which is in color. All of the maps of the East and West countries it's there. Miss Star is printed. The known world is printed in color in the color hex maps, and you can get the PDF download, and you can also get the print-on-demand book for about $35. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, that's awesome. Because the original books are pretty expensive. They're anywhere between like $60 and $150, $200, depending on how good a shape you want one. So, but yeah, print on demand is amazing. Oh, thanks, Belle. You didn't have to do that. Thanks for the cheered bits. Yeah, once Unity comes out and I get all that stuff ported from Fantasy Grounds Classic to Unity, oh yeah, you know, basic D&D is all about tables. It's all about randomness, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to playing basic D&D. I want it to be all random. Yeah, I really do. All right, hey Lance, I actually picked that up with I think your recommendation and a couple other. Deviator was telling me that with there's some extension that you can turn it into turn based, but I mean the whole thing was what, $40 on Pathfinder for the entire game. It was like half off because of the winter sale, so I went ahead and I picked it up last night. I haven't installed it and I haven't played it yet. But and the full Pathfinder adventure card game was like, I think it was like $8. So I picked that up also, so I can learn how to play the card game online before I start, going through those boxes back there. So yeah, man. But yeah, I picked it up as well. So thanks, Lance, for hanging out, man. I'll see you later. Londell, you see Beck me, and you first saw BESM 2 and 3. What was that? What is BESM? Oh my gosh, a wild magic table that's D10,000. Is there a lot of repetitiveness in that? I mean, there would have to be. There would have to be a lot of regurgitation in a D10,000 table. There would have to be. Like, take this amount of arcane damage, or take this amount of fire damage, or take this amount of cold damage, or whatever. It would. I would have to think that there would be a lot of repetitiveness in a D10,000 table. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Yeah, running a D&D game, it's all about the hex crawl, like you mentioned, and it's all about random encounters every day, and trying to survive, because D&D is not easy. Basic Dungeons and Dragons is probably the hardest of any of the editions. I mean, it's probably the hardest. There's no 1 hour, there's no 1 hour rest for hit dice heals. There's no, the only way that you can heal up is by magic or potions. There's no natural healing in basic D&D. It never got into that. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons started doing that with like a hit point a day or whatever. And I'm going to also incorporate that into my basic D&D game, a hit point a day after a rest. But there's no multiple short rest and let's use our hit dice heal. Oh, this is like hardcore stuff, man. So yeah. Well, that's good, Pernicious. I can't wait to play it, man. I wish it was multiplayer, man. That was like the disappointing thing when I read about that game. I was like, oh, that'd be cool to get together with everybody and play with multiplayer. But man, that sucks. Not multiplayer. But it does look awesome, man. The graphics and all that stuff, man. The monsters. I mean, it looks awesome, man. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to be playing it. I just don't know when. But I wanted to pick it up on when it was on sale. And I mean, it's what, 50% off still? Or steal. That's my hillbilly language there. Kicking in for you. Yeah, I can't wait to play it, though. PGS, you missed the challenge of old D&D? Yeah, I'm going to be playing some basic D&D. We're going to start with In Search for Adventure. And if you know, guys, this module's been out 50 years. Sorry about the spoilers, guys. If you haven't read it in 50 years, you deserve spoilers. But yeah, In Search of the Unknown is one of its only type of modules where everything is random. So they give you maps of the castle where you're supposed to go and the 2 levels of dungeons. So everything is random. So there's I think there's like 50 rooms in the dungeon. So it gives you 40 already fleshed out rooms. So you take and you roll the D100 or whatever it is to find out when you walk into this room, then you populate, and then you go to, okay, you rolled a 62. Let's find room 62. And that's what's in the room. And then you mark that off. And then I think there's 25 or 30 loot parcels. So after you kill the monsters, or if you survive, or if you role play your way out of it, if you hire them if you know about another part of the dungeon that you had to run away from, like if you found your way and you ran away from the dragon, then if you found a room of orcs, maybe you can coerce the orcs into helping you fight the dragon for the treasure. So, yeah. So there's like 20 or 30 loot parcels that were random too. So you would have a loot parcel or you won't have a loot. But it's not like modules of today or the other modules, B2 and up in basic D&D. It's totally random. And I can't wait to do that. I'm looking forward to playing in Search of the Unknown, because that's one that I read when I was a kid, and I was like, oh man, this is awesome. So I would just write down, there's a sword +8 in here, and there's a Vorpal sword +9, and the Holy Avenger +12, and there's I'll show you guys a bunch of the notes and stuff that I have from when I was a kid. Just some of the ridiculous, crazy stuff that I would think of and just write down. And we'd make characters, and my level 1 character would have a Holy Avenger. It's just so crazy. Oh, man. But yeah, in Search of Adventure, I'm so looking forward to running that. That's gonna be the first thing we run. And in fact, we're just gonna run the beast stuff in a row. So after that, we'll go to Keep on the Borderlands and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So. But yep, yeah, I missed the challenge of old D&D as well. PGS, it'll be cool. Big eyes, small mouth. It's anime style. I'm not into anime. I'm not into anime. My son watches some of it, Dragon Ball Z and stuff, but I'm just not into anime. You homebrew that 0 hit points. You're out of the encounter and 1 death save. Oh, you do that for basic. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the optional rules that they have in there, where you need to make a saving throw versus death. And if you fail your saving throw, you're dead. If you make it, you live another round. And you keep living another round until you fail your death saving throw, and then you're dead at 0 hit points. That's the way I'm going to do basic D&D. It's an optional rule in the, and I think it's in chapter 9 or something like that of the rules compendium. So, yeah, Keep on the Bee. Yeah, that's a great module. I really like that. I love the randomness of it. So, yeah, Lance, you're dying. Yeah, buddy. Believe me, I'm dying to play Pathfinder 2 also, man. When I was sick, there's all the Pathfinder stuff. There's not much out for it, but man, the Lost Omens World Guide, that is my favorite book, dude. I read this from cover to cover. Right here, I read this book when I was sick, cover to cover. And then for Starfinder, I read the Packed Worlds from cover to cover too. And I love the lore of Pathfinder, man. Paizo has such a great group of writers that come up with the lore and stuff. I mean, it's amazing. Paizo takes advantage of the entire world of, Golarion and the Inner Sea. I mean, they just take advantage of everything. Every Adventure Path books takes you to other places in the world and around the Inner Sea, and it's just unbelievable. They don't stay in the same area of the map and ignore 3,000 other miles. Yeah, I've always respected Pathfinder in that sense. I just didn't like the 3.5. I love D&D and I respect 3.5, but it just wasn't for me. But the lore and everything for Pathfinder, holy cow, man. Unbelievable. And in fact, I'm not sure if the Kickstarter's still going on, but you could get, I think there were 80 PDFs for $40. And you got every single lore PDF for Pathfinder 1. Every single lore PDF book you got, and it was $40 or something like that. Man, it was awesome. And I started reading a bunch of those PDFs too. I took my laptop into my room and I would read until it would die, and then I'd recharge it and stuff like that. So yeah, awesome, man. In Search of the Unknown. Yep, In Search of the Unknown. Great module, man. Will AD&D make it into my list of games? But no, AD&D won't. No, AD&D won't ever make it, and it'll be basic D&D. Not unless it's something that all my players want to do. I mean, then maybe I might do AD&D. So. Keep on the Borderlands. Will I be using the skill rules for Beckme? Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, you roll your. So if you have athletics, that's dexterity based. You have to roll your dex score or lower for it to be successful. If you roll higher, then it's a fail. So yeah, that's optional. I'm not sure, to be honest. I know that the skill check system isn't in any of the box sets. I know the weapon mastery is in the black, expert companion, the master companion, and my friends and I, we loved it when that came out. But as for the skill checks, I'm not sure if that was Dungeon or Dragon magazine or what, or if it was just exclusively for the basic Dungeons and Dragons rule cyclopedia. I think it might have just been inserted into the rule cyclopedia just to add a little bit more flavor into the game. So, but yeah, but no, but yes, I will be using skills for Beckme, weapon mastery as well. And I may even introduce feats and ability score improvements as well. I don't know. Yeah, the Pathfinder lore bundle. Yeah, that's it, Boffrin. Man, that was an incredible deal for $40. You get like the entire Pathfinder lore. I mean, what was it? Like 80 PDFs, 90 PDFs? I mean, it was just an ungodly. I was downloading PDFs for an hour probably from the Paizo website. It was AD&D, so they basically just took it from the AD&D Player's Handbook and put it in Rules Cyclopedia. That's cool, man. Yeah, it's in Rules Cyclopedia. I just don't know where it derives from because, it doesn't come from any of the basics box sets. It doesn't come from it. So yeah. Boffrin, did you get that? Did you get that trove of PDFs? Oh man, I got them. That was like unbelievable, man. I probably read 5 or 6 PDFs, and they're huge PDFs. They're like 30, 60, 120, 200 pages. I mean, you get the entire like 350 page Inner Sea guide. I mean, it's just crazy, dude. Anything about Last Wall and, the Lich, what is it, Tar-Baphon? I can't, if I'm mispronouncing this stuff, you guys just let me know in chat. But I think the Lich is Tar-Baphon, Tarbaphon or M, Tar-Baphon. But yeah, the Knights of the Last Wall, man. I love reading about those knights. I love it, and how they serve to make sure that the Lich is still imprisoned, and it's awesome, man. I'm just really getting into Pathfinder lore, and I like is it called the Mwangi Expanse? I think it's the Mwangi Expanse. I think I'm saying it right. Mwangi or maybe Wanji Expanse. But it's like an absolute massive jungle, part of the continent, and it's ruled by all these like werebeasts and stuff. It's so awesome, man. I can't wait to start diving into Pathfinder 2. I really can't. The lore alone is just, even if I wouldn't ever play Pathfinder 2, just reading about the world itself is like fulfilling enough for me to kind of like play vicariously through the lore. Man, so awesome. Yeah, the reason why I got it, usually I wouldn't do that either, Boffrin, but seeing that I'm like, I really love Pathfinder 2, I mean, it's a couple years after, all of these PDFs, but you can still get a grip on kind of what happened in the past and, with the Lost Omen World Guide, everything that happened, during the Earthfall and everything else. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Ah, so good. So I'm going to open it up for questions now. Do you guys have any other questions or anything for me? Because I'm not going to be on too much longer. I've got some works to do. So that's what these... I was going to do some content creation tonight, but I just didn't get around to it. I just enjoy talking to you guys about it. But I will say this, my next stream, I believe it's going to be on Saturday. I do have my calendar up there so you guys can see it. It's on my digitaldungeonmaster.com website, and it's also on the offline screen here. But I'm going to be working on my World of Rakan, and it's going to be a weird, not weird, but I'm trying to do something different. All these ideas that I have, and I need a mechanic rule set. So I don't know if I really love, I'll be honest, I love Fantasy Age's mechanic system. 3d6, it's so easy with a toughness rating for armor class, a 3d6 skill check for successful spells, and then a 3d6, check for damage and stuff to mitigate damage from spells. I love that. And I love how you just add +2 if you're proficient in a skill, but I don't know if I can use that mechanic system for my world, but that's that is a preferred system of mine. I love that, and I love Savage Worlds. So there's an old D6 license as well from Westworld Games. That they used it for the Star Wars D6. That's open gaming license. There's the OGL just for creating your own. So I may be just making my own. I'm not too sure, but I'm not a lawyer. So I may, even though I did take some basic law stuff in college, a lot of that stuff is just so old and written in another age, basically 30 years ago. So it's hard to kind of tell what the OGLs require you to do. So, WolfX, what's going on? Hey, welcome, WolfX. Hey, you remember my videos? That's cool, man. This is my first official stream back in 8 months, probably. So, thanks, Twisted Tech. Yeah, it's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. I'll be streaming, 3 times a week. I'll be putting out a video every week. And in February, I'll have my Patreon page back up, working on my World of Recon. And hopefully in February, I'll be running a game once Unity releases. So you're right, Boffrin. The age system does need to be in Fantasy Grounds. Do I have the first edition DMG? I don't have any first edition books. I sold all my D&D Advanced Dungeons and Dragons first edition books. But the rule cyclopedia for basic D&D, Wolf, that is all 5 box sets in one book. So, but yeah, I don't have any AD&D or second AD&D or third or anything like that. I have all the 4th, as you can see. I have all the 5th, and then I have all the basic. 2nd, 3rd, 3.5, I don't have. Hey, what's up, Sly? Good to see you as well. Yeah, thanks, man. It's good to be back. It's yeah. The dungeon maps reincarnate. That is an unbelievable bargain, man. For $10, you get what, 10 double-sided maps from 3.5 and 4E that were reprinted. I mean, unbelievable bargain, man. That's like a steal. That's my hillbilly. That's a steal. That's a steal, y'all. That's a steal. Obby, thanks for answering questions, man. And Bannock, thanks so much. Bannock, if you could post, if you guys haven't joined my Discord server, please feel free to join the Discord server. I'm hoping it becomes active again. So feel free to drop the link in there. And Bannock, how do you like these earlier stream times, bud? I wasn't starting till like 5 o'clock your time for a while there. And then but I'm sure you like the earlier stream times, man. So, yeah. Green Ronin has some Pathfinder stuff. Yeah, there's some Pathfinder stuff on Fantasy Grounds. 3.5 compatible. Am I on the Green Ronin Discord? I'm sorry, it's not Green Ronin, it's Green Ronin. Because when Chris was in a game of mine several years ago, I asked him off air before we started. I said, I got a question for you. Is it Green Ronin? And he says, no, it's Green Ronin. And I was like, okay. And that's straight from Chris Pramus. So, yeah. Have I played Dragon Heist yet? And if so, what do you think about it? Dragon Heist is a good module. I mean, it's good for levels 1 through 5, and we started running it a while back, but we never finished it. So, but we made it to chapter 3, I think. But yeah, we didn't finish that. We didn't finish Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and then there's a couple others that we didn't finish because I was basically burnt out. So I don't want to do. I'm never doing another big hardback ever again, Ryu. I mean, it took how long? A year and a half for us to do Tyranny of Dragons. It took a year and a half to do Princes of the Apocalypse. Could you imagine how long it would take to do Dungeon of the Mad Mage, 24 levels with Skullport and everything else? It'd be years. I don't want to be locked down like that anymore. That's why everything we're doing or we're doing small publications now. And that's why we're going to be, playing a bunch of different games this year instead of just one. So, yeah. But Dragon Heist is good. Have fun doing that Dungeon of the Mad Mage, man. That's a lot, dude. That is a lot of content, man. That is a lot. Wolf, thanks for hanging out. If you guys haven't followed the channel yet, please follow the channel. You'll get live notifications on when I go live. So the next time I stream is going to be Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be Saturday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm here in El Paso. So that's the next time I stream, and we'll get into talking mechanics for my next stream. So if you guys have any ideas for a mechanic system, whether it be an OGL mechanic system or anything that I need to obtain a license for or anything like that, feel free to send or write them down, send the ideas to me on my contact page, which you can access down below. Twitch has totally changed since the last time I used it. So it looks like there's a, it looks like it's changed totally. So I can't even see my widgets anymore. Are the widgets down there, you guys? Like all my social media widgets and stuff down there, are those still down there? Because I can't see them on my end anymore. I used to be able to see them, but now I can't. So. Oh, Ryu, I love Lost Mine of Phandelver. I would love to run Phandelver with Fantasy Age, with the Fantasy Age mechanics, or Pathfinder 2. So I would love to. Okay, thanks guys for the widgets. I would love to run that in those two mechanics. I love that module. That is, Lost Mine of Phandelver is my favorite D&D 5e. So. And with the Essentials kit back there, I started reading Dragon of the Icespire Peaks, and that was pretty good too. That looked like a pretty promising adventure. So maybe that would be a good follow-up adventure from Lost Mine of Phandelver. Maybe that would be a good follow-up. So, yeah. Mechanics cannot be copyright? Well, that's good. Because I love the 3D6, man. With the stunts and stuff like that. I think the stunts would be copyright though. I would imagine stunts would be copyright. So all right. Okay, everybody. So think of some rule sets, think of some dice mechanics. I'll also have everything ready for you guys that I'm going to have to present. And we're going to talk about mechanics in my next stream, which is going to be on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. or 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific. So thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't followed, please follow the channel. And yeah, appreciate it. Everybody, thanks for the subscriptions tonight. Thank you guys so much for the bits. Thanks for the cheers. Thanks for the beers. Thanks for just being here, hanging out with me. I really, and I'm being serious about this. I'm so excited about getting back into doing this, and I missed all of you guys. And it's nice to see all the the people that I've gotten familiar with over the last 5-6 years, and so you guys are awesome, and I totally appreciate it. So now that I'm feeling better, and it's time to get back into the swing of things, man. Totally appreciate it, everybody. You guys are awesome, and join the Discord server. Thanks, Bannock, for putting that in there, and everybody have a great night. Taz, good to see you as well. You can watch the rebroadcast, and I'll also probably put this on Steam as well, unedited. I mean, I'll put this on YouTube. So even if everybody on YouTube, if you're watching this there, then please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll answer your questions that you have. Or if you guys have any recommendations for any kind of mechanics, whether it be D20, D6, percentile, whatever, please let me know, guys. And it's so good to be back. I'm really happy, and I'm gonna shut the stream off before I start balling on you guys. So thanks everybody for hanging out, and I'll see you guys Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And until then, happy gaming, everybody. Stay safe, and keep using the awesome Fantasy Grounds virtual tabletop program. See you Saturday night, everybody. Bye.